Okay, good. So I think you all are attending for advanced Java class. In advanced Java, generally Java is the first of all core Java, advanced Java. Is it clear? So advanced Java means what? Advanced Java means servlets plus JSP plus JDBC. Servlets plus JSP plus JDBC combinedly comes under advanced Java. Yes or no? So, what is the prerequisite? What is the prerequisite to learn advanced Java means core Java. What is the prerequisite to learn advanced Java means core Java. Now, many students will ask, sir, what is the prerequisites to learn? Prerequisites for advanced Java is core Java. And what is the prerequisite to learn servlets? Servlets is core Java OOPS plus HTML. This knowledge is enough. Plus minimum knowledge of CSS. No need of CSS also. OOPS plus HTML knowledge is enough to learn servlets. And what is the prerequisite of JSP? JSP also same. It is also tag-based language. Some OOPS as well as some servlet knowledge is also enough. Prerequisites to learn servlets. What is the prerequisites to learn JDBC? What is the prerequisites to learn what? JDBC. OOPS is enough. No need of servlets. Don't confuse. Okay. Hello? Okay. So advanced Java means servlets plus JSP plus JDBC. Prerequisites to learn advanced Java is core Java. Prerequisites to learn servlets is OOPS plus HTML. Prerequisites to learn JDBC is OOPS is enough to learn JDBC. Okay, na? So in my advanced Java, first I will start servlets only. Okay. First we will start servlets because many people are teaching the JDBC in core Java. Because of that, student is becoming very poor in application development. But in real time, our main job as a Java developer, you must be strong in developing web applications. And these web applications can be developed by using servlets plus JSP. Servlets and JSP, we can develop web applications. And if your web application want to communicate with the database, if your web application want to communicate with the database, you must have the knowledge on JDBC. If you want to learn JDBC, you must have the knowledge on OOPS plus SQL. SQL, some knowledge is required. Is it clear, everyone? Here, OOPS plus SQL. Did you understood? So servlets, JSP, both are used to, yeah, collections and all I will cover in advanced Java, but collections, these all are, we'll cover later. Means I'm not talking about collections and generics. Collections, generics, threading, everything I will cover in advanced Java. You don't worry. But I'm talking about these three, servlets, JSP and JDBC. Servlets, JSP purpose is to develop what? Web applications. Servlets and JSP main purpose to develop what? Web applications. If you want to develop any web applications, you must have the knowledge on servlets and JSP. JDBC purpose is what? To communicate with the database. JDBC is not belongs to advanced Java actually. It is belongs to core Java only. You can use JDBC in anywhere. Is it clear? Generally in Java is popular to develop web applications. If you want to develop web applications in Java, you can develop either by using servlets or by using JSP or by using Spring MVC or by using Spring Boot. These all are the technologies to develop web applications in Java. Is it clear? So there is a difference, performance point of view. Some differences are there. What are the differences? We'll see. All these technologies main purpose is to develop web applications. Once one web application is developed, if your web application wants to communicate with database, then you must have the knowledge on technologies like JDBC, Java Database Connectivity, Hibernate, ORM tool, similarly JPA, similarly JDBC template. So different technologies and frameworks are there to communicate with the database. Different technologies and frameworks are there to develop what? Web application. But for the support for these technologies and frameworks is given by who? Core Java. So without the knowledge of Core Java, without the knowledge means those are attending for 5 o'clock batch, you are eligible to learn advanced Java. In advanced Java, we'll cover all these three things: servlets, JSP, JDBC. Apart from this, I will cover collections, generics, threading, all these topics. Some SQL skills also I will try to give. Did you understood? Core Java is prerequisite for everyone, everything, any technology, any framework in Java. Are you following? To develop web applications. If you want to develop web applications in Java, you have to learn servlets, JSP plus Spring. These all are used. Spring MVC as well as Spring Boot. These all are used to develop web applications in Java. Is it clear? So many people will think that, sir, without JDBC, can I learn servlets or JSP? 100% you can learn. If you want to learn servlet, OOPS is required, HTML is required. HTML and OOPS, these two are enough to learn servlets and JSP. Okay, na? The main purpose why we are learning these servlets and JSP to develop web applications. In olden days, we used to develop web applications by using servlet and JSP. Later, Spring came, Spring MVC. Later, Spring Boot came. Spring Boot is popular for monolithic as well as microservice-based applications. I will teach popular basically to develop two types of applications. Java is popular to develop three types of applications: desktop applications, web applications, and mobile applications. If you want to develop desktop applications in Java, Core Java is enough. Web applications, if you want to develop in Java, servlets, JSP, JDBC, these three are required. And without database, there is no web application. So JDBC is also required actually. I am talking in the context of advanced Java only. Mobile application, some Core Java is enough. With some other tools like Android or any other support you can take. Okay, na? So in Core Java, we are learning the rules. In advanced Java, we are trying to apply the rules. Whatever you are learning in Core Java, those concepts we are trying to apply in advanced Java, especially servlets. So first of all, you already know what is web application. Simply, you must know what is web application. Simply, you can tell the application that was deployed. The application that was deployed on web server and can be accessible via browser and internet. The application that was deployed on web server and can be accessible via browser and internet are called as web applications. The application that was deployed on web server and can be accessible via browser and internet is called as web application. Is it clear? The application that was deployed on web server. Now you can ask me one doubt, sir. What example for web applications are what? Facebook, IRCTC, Flipkart, eBay, Myntra, etc. These all are the examples of web applications. So if you want to develop web applications, what technologies you have to learn? Tell me. If you want to develop web applications, what you have to learn? You can unmute and speak.
Servlet, JSP, JDBC.
Core Java, JDBC, Spring,
Yes,
Spring
yes.
Boot.
Spring Boot, all these things you have to learn.
Hibernate.
Hibernate, database technologies. Did you understood? Now here many people are having a doubt here. Okay, I'll give you clarity on the technologies and frameworks in Java. See here, all of you. As a Java developer, what you have to learn? First of all, you have to learn programming languages. That is Java. In our words, it is core Java. And you must have the knowledge on TypeScript also. Full stack developer requirements I'm writing. Here you see all of you because many people are in a confusion. I understood. Okay, today demo class only now. I'll give you clarity. Full stack Java developer. Full stack Java developer must have the knowledge on programming languages like core Java and TypeScript. And you must have the knowledge on scripting languages. Scripting languages like JavaScript knowledge is required. Minimum knowledge of JavaScript. Did you understood? I'm telling you what technologies and languages are required. Did you understood? So your programming languages, core Java. Unmuted. Ask your question. Scripting languages, JavaScript is required. Okay, na? Next, you can tell something like markup languages. Markup languages like HTML is required. Style languages.
Yes, sir.
Okay, na? CSS is required. Cascading style sheets. Full stack Java developer, I'm speaking. Okay, na? Then you can tell something like technologies. Technologies to develop which applications. Okay, technologies that are required are servlets. Generally, you must not call servlet as a technology, but just I'm calling JSP, JDB. These are required technologies. Any more technologies? Servlets, JSP, JDBC. Next, coming to
Servers.
server side frameworks are required. Like what?
MySQL.
No. MySQL is a database. Okay. Let me complete, Abdul Rahim. Why your hurry? Let me speak here. At the end, you can ask the doubts. Technology, servlet, JSP, JDBC. TypeScript will not. I am telling the skill set for full stack Java developer. Server side frameworks are Spring, similarly Spring Boot, similarly Hibernate, similarly JPA.
Java Persistence API.
JPA, yes. These all comes under server side technologies, frameworks. What is technology? What is framework? I'll give more clarity. You don't worry actually. Okay, na? The Spring, similarly, Spring Boot, Hibernate, JPA. These all comes under server side frameworks. Similarly, client side frameworks. Client side frameworks, you must have the knowledge on Angular, React.js,
Node.js.
Node.js. Not mandatory, just minimum knowledge.
Web application, web development.
Generally, Angular developer, you must have the knowledge on Node.js also, minimum knowledge. Are you following what I am telling? If you want to become a full stack Java developer, what are the programming languages you have to learn? Core Java, TypeScript. Scripting languages, JavaScript. Markup languages, HTML. Style languages, CSS. Already we covered all these three things in UI. And this batch we are learning JSP, servlets, JDBC. And Spring. Spring Boot, Hibernate, JPA. These are also Java frameworks. Client-side frameworks, Angular, React.js. And here you must have the knowledge on REST APIs. REST API framework are also some JAX RPC, JAX WS to develop SOAP services. Jersey, RESTlet, REST Easy, Apache, Access, Apache CXF. These all are for develop the RESTful services. To develop RESTful services also, is it clear? You must have the knowledge on all these things. Client-side frameworks. And you must have the knowledge on what? Real-time tools also you must have the knowledge. Real-time tools. Java real-time tools. You must have the knowledge. Okay, now in this real-time tools, we'll try to cover Eclipse. Similarly, NetBeans. These all are Java real-time tools. Some JDeveloper. Similarly, like Maven. Similarly, like Log4j. Okay, na. Similarly, I will conduct separate workshops for all these real-time tools. SVN, GitHub, Is it clear? Similarly, Jenkins, some DevOps tool, Jenkins. Similarly, some CVS, some JUnit, Mockito, JUnit and Mockito. Is it clear? Similarly, some Jasper reports. Similarly, some Ant. These are all the Java related tools. Some Jira, IntelliJ, STS, MyEclipse. Lot of tools are there. This all comes under real-time tools. ALM, yes. Lot of tools are there. We'll try to cover all these tools. Okay, Java real-time tools. These all. I am not telling the selling here. Database technologies. Generally, Java developers will use mostly Oracle as well as MySQL. Database related technologies. Similarly, design patterns, design principles. Design principles also you must have the knowledge. In real time, they will ask like solid principle, acid principles. And design patterns also you must have the knowledge. Design patterns, different patterns are there. Okay, na? But popular patterns are singleton design pattern, factory design pattern, DAO design pattern. Lot of design patterns are there. Is it clear? We'll cover all those design creational, structural, behavior. There are 3 types of design patterns are there. Basically creational. Similarly structural design pattern. Another one is behavioral design pattern. Parallelly along with the course only, I'll plan to send you to interviews also. You don't worry about job. Learn the subject perfectly. Okay. Programming languages, scripting languages, markup languages, style languages, technologies, server-side frameworks, client-side frameworks, real-time tools. Okay, na database technologies, design principles, design patterns, Ajax calls, some other extra topics also will be there. That also will try to cover. New features also will cover, like generics, some auto boxing, unboxing, for each loop, annotations, lambda expressions, all this stuff will try to cover. Did you understand?